Today we're going to work on basic blocks. All right, so the basic blocks that I'm going to introduce today are what I consider the foundational blocks. Meaning, if you're caught up in the 52 block game because there's so many blocks and you don't know which one's the most effective, you don't know which one to use, or you're just struggling with your 52 block game, you can bring it back to the basics and watch this video, 52 Blocks 101 Basics Level 2. So this is the next video in the series, and it's basically the basic blocks that everyone needs. And if you're struggling with your 52 block game, come watch this video so you could get back to the roots, and then from here on you could add the more difficult blocks. So I'm not concentrating on stance right now, but for the sake of the argument, let's say we're in squared neutral stance. Now, what I want is that you've noticed in my videos, I always tell people, don't put your hands in front of your face to make a block. Try to connect your kind of your palm, the bottom side of your palm more closer to your wrist bone, to your forehead. This is really important because it makes a structure, a really strong frame where you won't really get injured, or at least you won't get as much hurt, and you can be as strong as possible when you make these blocks. So I want you to be in your neutral stance, and I want you to get your hands up. You're already in a fight. You're already in a place where you know violence is going to happen. You can even put your hands up like this, and then when you know something's going to happen, boom. So you're just going to keep both hands, palms on your forehead, and the first block is going to be simply closing your elbows together. Boom. Now you can keep it here as long as you want. You could go, kind of squat forward more, or you can move it up. So there's many variations to this first block. You can even move your hands left and right. So any variation, play around with this. Mike Tyson with his moves. You could even boom, 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 boom. You can move forward, double elbows. You can bring the elbows closer down to your rib cage. Boom, boom, boom. Right? So we got our hands here. The first block, we just close our elbows. And we have all these combinations. Boom, 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 boom. All these things here. Just from that one move. So, technically speaking, that's the only block you need, to be honest with you. But let's keep going. Let's vary our move sets. So, hope you guys understand that you can move this all over to protect yourself. And at the end, I'll teach you a really good drill that you can use. Second set of block is going to be right off this. Boom. You block. One. Basically, the move is like you're brushing your hair backwards, and you're trying to engulf, as much of your skull as possible. And you're keeping your elbow is replacing your nose, basically replacing the center, protecting the center line, right? So, first block, second block. And obviously, you have the other hand. Boom, boom. You can do this from open or close. So you can close here, or you can just do it from open, however you want. A lot of people might want to be extra protective and kind of take one blow, then continue there. Or they just want to be real quick, boom, boom. Whichever way you want to do it is perfectly fine. And remember, you can counter off all of these blocks and all of these moves. At the end, I'll show you how to do it. The next set of block is solely concentrating on body shots or knees. You're gonna go like this, and you're going to bring this to the 12 position, and you're going to kind of elbow the air downwards. You're gonna do the same with this. So it's gonna look like this. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay? So remember, this is gonna be like at a 12 o'clock. Bam. So you really need to get that rotation. You really need to sink in. Bam, bam. All right. Fun drills that you can do, because the point of fighting is to be able to take somebody's fire and fire back. So there's no point of practicing blocks if you're not practicing counters. It kind of defeats the purpose, to be honest with you. So this is a fun drill that I do that you guys could do. Get back into position and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can set that as your automatic, I'm in trouble, oh shit, basic defense when you encounter something, because in a street fight, it's not like a boxing match or MMA match. Well, I mean, a lot of times you might be able to see your opponent and talk your way out, but if talking doesn't happen, you could go into these blocks, or whatever. But what I'm saying is, you're not going to really know what your opponent is going to throw, and more than likely they're going to throw more than one. They're going to throw crazy haymakers at you. So instead of trying to concentrate on blocking particular punches, be active with your defense and protect as much as your body that you possibly can while moving and staying, keeping defense as a priority by shifting, and maybe using footwork. Shift. Don't just stay still and do the blocks. Shift, 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 shift. Now, how do you counter? When you go down, you're perfectly here. It's like a spring. You're perfect. And you can do uppercuts. You can do left hooks. Same thing on this side. Now, this one, more than likely you're gonna throw hooks. So you're gonna go bam, 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 bam. Bring this one, punch. Bring this one, and then punch. That's how you're gonna do it. So that's basically it. That's the basics. Blocking and countering and fun drill to do, so you could build it as muscle memory. It's really muscle memory. So that you're able to do the blocks and do every counter off the block at will, and get creative with it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Right? So you're either gonna go 1 block attack, or you're gonna go 2 blocks attack, or you might do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then attack. So keep it varied. Don't try to do too many blocks. Keep it 1, 2, and then attack. And then when you attack, don't just do 1. Why don't you go ahead and 1, 2, and then use the head movement to stay defensively in your priorities. You get what I'm saying? Hang, 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 hang. You know, all these little, you can do it here. And you're just keeping it here. Simplifying 52 blocks. In my system, those are the basic ones that I always work on if I'm particularly in a threat. That's the stuff that I have muscle memory boiled in my DNA. I'm gonna be able to go bang, bang. You get what I'm saying? It's just boiled in. So get it in your muscle memory. Get the counters, get the blocks, get the head movements, the shifting, and the footwork down when you do all of it. It's all combined. I hope that helped. If you have any questions, comment below. Peace.